Get right into it. And the card that came through, I believe this is the World card or the Wheel of Fortune. Got it. The Wheel of Fortune. They're telling me it's the wrong way. The Wheel of Fortune. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune, right side up, it is completion of life cycles. It's new things happening, bringing in the energy feels really good. It feels like you've not canceled. Thank you. Closed out a cycle. You've closed out a cycle. This new moon is a closing out. There's nothing left to purge of it. You have fully let go. You've closed it out. You're ready for what's next, and you're open. They're telling me you're open and ready to receive. So you're already allowing yourself to receive. And I'm seeing just oceans of just when you look deep out into the ocean and you can't see the end of it. It just keeps going and going and going, and there's so much that's just flowing into you. And now it's just allowing yourself to be in that flow and to receive. Yes, it feels flowy, it feels magical. I'm not feeling any blockages. It just feels like you finally have gotten into this space of fully opening up. Like I'm seeing the star pose, everything spread out wide and just ready to fully receive and take in what has been waiting for you. So let's see what's coming in for you with this moon. They told me to wait on the water. Okay, so we'll start with the tarot. Yeah, alignment. Alignment. Look at that. There's this just fire within you. They're telling me the passion has been lit. Like you are in a space where you're just so tapped in. The third eye and the crown are on a whole nother level. I'm hearing that you may have processed through like some headaches or even like rapid eye movement. They're telling me so you may have like been in and out of REM recently, but there's definitely an upgrade that happened in your third eye and crown chakras. Everything else is fully aligned, and you are literally on fire right now. Everything, it's like everything I'm hearing. I got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. So definitely like everything that you're bringing, that you're touching, that you're creating, that you're moving is shifting so much, and the amount of the vibrant energy and abundance that's coming back to you for it is amazing. Also, thank you to those of you that are working with Earth herself and actually giving love back to the earth, to the water, to the animals, to the elements. There is a vibration that you are sending out that they're saying the earth is receiving, and that receiving energy is going to come back to you tenfold. So wow, I feel like those of you that chose this card are starting a whole new journey, and it feels fantastic. It feels fun, it feels exciting, it feels like next level. There's like no room for boredom or speculation. It just feels really good. So let's see what else wants to come through for this new moon. All right, patience. Yeah, and they're saying it's over. Like they want you to know that this is what brought you here. This is what got you to this fire element. Is you've just continued to go inwards and to have patience and to rest, and you've waited for that cycle completion, as hard as it was to fully allow yourself to just rest and wait in that space. You've done that. And that's why the gifts are coming to you now. That's why you're opening up to new opportunities. That's why new people are coming into your life. That's why you're having just this frequency it feels like an upgrade. Like even the body is getting upgraded and shifting. Let's see what animal spirit wants to come through. The squirrel, again with patience. Interesting. Okay, but this time they're telling me yes. So they said yes, squirrels are related to patience. However, they are showing me the squirrel in a whole new light. They're showing me the squirrel who is, jumping and playing and running, and it's this very free, open-hearted, like I can go anywhere, I can do anything, no one's gonna hold me back, playful type energy. It's the Ace of Wands, so it's new beginnings, very inspirational and bright future ahead of you. So yeah, it's like you've made it. You've done everything you needed to do. You've considered and sat with your inner self. You've worked through and processed through it all, and you've gotten to this space where you don't need to know the next moment. You're just enjoying it and allowing it to flow, and it feels so good. Oh, thank you to those of you who chose this card. It's so fun to channel this one for you. All right, and then Hermit. Interesting. So Hermit's come up for me a few times recently, and it's rest and retreat. Okay, so what specifically are you bringing through? Because I feel like this new energy is vibrant and like and forward movement, and yet the Hermit still came through. So they're saying with this Hermit energy, they're just wanting you to, okay, recharge. Listen to your body and recharge. I'll tell you, they want me to share this experience. Yesterday I was driving to meet a friend, and I didn't have to drive very far. It was right down the street, but on the way there, I got really tired, like super tired, couldn't keep my eyes open, and it just came on me so suddenly. And I knew in that moment I had to pull over and meditate. Like it was the only thing that I could do besides like canceling and going back home. And I had some extra time because I was a little early. So I pulled over into a parking lot and I put on what do they call it? NDSR, I think it's called. It's deep sleep. I'll come back to that. But it's basically not sleeping, but going into a very deep rest. It was a 10-minute NDSR. I hope I'm saying that right. Meditation that I pulled up on YouTube, and I tapped into it. And in those 10 minutes, I went so deep, so fast, and I came out of it refreshed and ready to move on with my day. And so they're saying in this space, allow yourself to pull back when you need to. When you feel those urges like, oh my gosh, I'm getting really tired, listen to your body, even if it means you're out and about and you have to take a break or you have to walk away. Also, it's talking about specifically in hermit mode, what's coming through is that you pull yourself back from energies that are not in your vibration right now. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to ever be in your vibration again. It just means that you're in this fiery, passionate, free, loving, playful space. And there are people around you who are still processing deep in the shadow. And it's not for you to be growing through with them. It's not for you to hold their hand and help them through it. It's not even for you to light the way anymore. Sometimes we have to go into our own darkness with self to be able to fully process and work through it. If we see a light, it can almost become a clutch for us. So they're saying, pull back your light. Thank you. That's what the hermit energy is saying. Pull back your light, pull back your light, pull back your light. Bring it back to self and put all of that love and time and energy back into self, and allow others to be and process through whatever they need to grow through, and things will eventually shift one way or another for them. And this may be a closing out of relationships, and definitely a closing out. They're saying definitely a closing out of relationships, but in one of two ways. Closing out in relationships of they are going to tap out and not continue on the journey, or not be in the same frequencies, or really fall back into the shadow and have a lot more processing that they need to grow through, and therefore you're not in alignment and therefore should not be connected to them at this time. Or it is they are completely changing and evolving. And so the lower level of themselves that you know now is not going to exist anymore. They're going to go through a death and a rebirth, and it's going to be a brand new person or a brand new relationship type atmosphere. And so allowing that to happen. So pull back your energy. That's what the Hermit card is about. Pull back your energy and put all that love time energy into self, and allow others to be in their darkness. Allow them to process through whatever it is that they need to grow through. And if you want to send love from a distance, that's fine, but definitely pull back on allowing yourself to be open energy towards any of these people, places, things that are heavily in the shadow right now. All right, we have some angelic messages, and it talks about plans. Okay, so I'm hearing it's time to plan. Okay, this is interesting because they're saying plan for your next present moment. And what they said, we want to be really specific about that. They're not saying like sit down, write it out, think like I have to do XYZ, right? That's old paradigm. You've already cleared that. You're not in that resonance anymore. But they're saying plan, like they're showing her like creating the rainbow, like in that level of creation. And like you don't even quite know like what this image is here. Like is it a fairy? Is it an angel? Is it a unicorn? Like there's so much different energy here. And so they're saying like plan. Okay, thank you. Plan with spirit. Start to connect and create with spirit. Maybe that means going for a nature walk and just receiving whatever downloads come through. Maybe it means sitting in silence or doing things in silence, even if you're like cooking or creating or cleaning or whatever it may be, but welcoming in more silence so that you can create with spirit. They're wanting you to create in a different vibration. This vibration doesn't feel like anything you've ever done before in this realm. It's definitely more mystical and magical, and almost like they're showing me like the images of the children that like can bend spoons with their minds. And so it's creating, thank you spirit, it's creating outside of the mind, and just allowing it to be. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like this is such a beautiful card, and like there's so many questions about it if you look at it logically. Like, okay, what is this? What is that? You know, what is this? Like temples down here? Is this a city? Is this grass? What is it? There's so many things, right? But it's such a beautiful creation, and they're saying that's what spirit wants you to do, is tap into creating in a different frequency and allowing things to just come through you. You're a brilliant channel, I'm hearing. So just opening yourself up so that whatever wants to be channeled through you can be created in a way that you can share it with others and help lift their spirits simply by looking at it, by hearing it, even just by being in its vibration. Okay, and then the last card here is the water card, and it's saying ride the waves. Okay, they're showing so typically like ride the waves is like going up and down and cycling, but this one they're showing like you've done all of that. You are in a space where you are balanced and steady and calm, and she kind of looks like she's dancing, you know. It's like, I got this. There's no worries, there's no scarcity, there's no need to like think about what's coming next. She's just fully going with the flow and allowing whatever needs to happen and trusting. So yeah, this energy feels amazing. Definitely a vibrant new moon for all of you that chose this pile. Okay, so welcome more play and freedom and joy. That is what this new moon is bringing in for you, and it feels so good. All right, sending you guys lots of love. Until next time, adios.